When we first start getting into the hobby, that is board games, one of the first things we come to realise is just how expensive board games actually are. The second thing we tend to realise is just because you have spent your hard-earned money on these little boxes of potential joy, it doesn't mean that you're going to be able to magic up some friends every time you want to play them. As your collection grows, you'll find that you've been keeping your lovely new toys in little piles around the house like you're some form of board game dragon, and it's time to look into storage solutions. Now, most of us do turn to calyxes, and we move our collection into there, and then we just continue to grow our collection until we come to the understanding that top of calyx is also a storage solution, and once again we return to our former habits of building mounds. Once we hit the point where the avalanche happens, we realise that second calyx is just as good as first calyx. We buy a smaller one that'll fit in that corner just over there, but it's okay, I'm not going to fill it with games. What I'll do is I'll do every other section. I will put some plants in, maybe some memorabilia. It'll look good, I promise. Inevitably you fill that with games as well, and it comes to the point where you have to have that awkward conversation about culling your collection. As you go through, you'll get rid of the games that you've never played, didn't like, or bounced off so hard you might as well have headbutted a trampoline. However, when you're going through your collection, you'll realise that you're keeping some games and you're not 100% sure why. So without further ado, here are 5 board games I'll never get rid of, even though I probably should. Okay. Number 5. It's Dungeons and Dragons Dungeon Mayhem with the Battle of Baldur's Gate expansion. I'm going to have to lift this up because it's so tiny. But yeah, the reason that I don't like this game really is because it's take that, and that's all it is. It's got variable powers, you've got multiple different decks, so if I can do this without tipping it all over, there's so many decks in here. It's beautiful. You've got Blorp, the gelatinous Q, which I think you can just sort of make out there. That's fine. You don't really need to know it because you'll never play it. It's fine. It's probably aimed for kids to get them into Dungeons and Dragons. For myself, I'll never play it again. It's just to take that. A little bit annoying, but because I love the art, I love Dungeons and Dragons, it's not leaving my collection anytime soon. Is that weird? Feels weird. Next up, we've got Icky, represented here by Icky Akabano. Icky is another one of those games which I bought, I fell in love with, played to death, and it's beautiful. When they announced Icky Akabano, I was super happy because more of what you love is better. It isn't. Icky Akabano fixed some problems that were never there to begin with, added a lot of cards that didn't really do much, a new bit. I could remove the expansion and just play original Icky, but some of it is still good. However, it's just faff. Now to get the full experience, it's a lot of faff. It's an old game. Maybe I'll get back to it in some point, but the love has died. So. But it will never leave my collection because it's Icky and it's beautiful and I love it. Next up is a game that everyone seems to not like that much, and I really do like it, even though it is a bit problematic and it's not very good. I have played this game to death and I continue to play this game to death. But finding people who want to play this when there are so many other better games out there is very difficult, and space is very limited where I am, so the fact that I'm keeping this game when there are better options out there, I think is a testament to how good it is. Now, obviously, if you think differently about my opinion on Dungaroo, please do comment down below because I know it's not that popular. I think you can pick this up for about £10, which if I ever lost this or broke it, I'd just instantly buy another one, even though I'm not 100% sure it justifies itself to have a space in my collection. Next up, we are looking at Pitch Car. Now, Pitch Car is amazing. It is one of the best games ever if you've got a group of people who have had too many beers and wiping the dust off it. I think that explains why it shouldn't stay in my collection. This is one of the expansions. I've got several expansions and it comes out every other Christmas or so, when we've had a few drinks and we've got table space to play it. It is a big game if you want it to be fun. The base game is fine. It is. It's absolutely fine. You can play the base game and have a good time, but with all the expansions, it's just better. The reason it will never leave my collection is just because maybe, just once, we'll find the table big enough and the people drunk enough to have that good time that we once had. But it's doubtful. We're old now. I'm old. I look at a beer, I get a hangover. Sad. Honourable mention before number 1. Now this game, I'm going to just bring out bits and pieces because I bought it off Kickstarter, and it's not. I'm going to see if I can find a place where it will fit. Oh, come here, Dungeons and Dragons Mayhem. You can be useful for once in your life. I bought this off Kickstarter, and I got all the little bits and pieces. If you've already guessed what this is, brilliant. You probably want this game. It's good. Yeah, it's fine. It is the They Live card game. Now, the They Live card game is not my number 1. It is only an honourable mention because I know why it stays in my collection. This is the Kickstarter edition, by the way. So if we take it out, we get the upside down regular edition. I know why this one stays in my collection, even though I don't really think it should. It is a beautiful convention game, and we go to a lot of conventions, so taking this so you can yell at your friends in front of strangers is always hilarious. You get a lovely dice cup with it as well, which is ridiculous because there's one die that you very rarely use. You get some sunglasses which show you hidden information in the game as well, which again you never use. It shouldn't be in my collection, but I know why it's there. It stays in my collection because it's beautiful. And then number 1 games that I'll never get rid of, even though I probably should. It's technically 2 games, but it's the same game, so it's 1 game. I'm not cheating. It's Luchador and Lucha Wars. I love these games. This one's actually never been opened, and I don't know whether I'll ever open it because this game is just this game but worse. But this game is fantastic. You build a little wrestling ring and you throw dice at each other, and that's it. The rule book is bad enough that we're not actually 100% sure how to play this game. But the way we play it, we enjoy it. It's dumb, it's ridiculous, it never comes out. It comes out more to show people what it looks like. You build your own little wrestling ring. Then we do actually play it, but if we've got like 10 minutes to spare and we just want something stupid, Lucha Wars always wins. But it's got no right being in my collection at all. And the fact that I bought another copy which is exactly the same is just ridiculous because it's technically taking up 2 spaces in my collection. That one doesn't want to stand up when it really needs to be taking up 0. But that's it, that's my list. These are technically 6 games, but the 5 games I will never get rid of, even though I probably should. Do you have any of these games? Do you agree with these? Are there any that you have that you can't justify keeping, but you still do? Leave a comment down below, and until we convene again, bye for now.